Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Clone Wars Season 4, Episode 15. So, last time we had the return of Lux Bonteri, we also had the return of the Death Watch. Very interesting episode, having all these characters return, with Lux trying to get revenge for his mother's death on Dooku, but really, I mean, I guess it was all about revenge. I was gonna say, really, it was a plan just to get his hollow location for the Death Watch so that way they can work together to get his revenge. Anyway, but he learned very quickly that the Death Watch is not good, just like Ahsoka said, and they managed to get away from them. So, yeah, I don't know where we go this episode, but I'm excited for whatever it may be. So we're gonna get started here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. All warfare is based on deception. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to... I have these, like, flossing things that are, like, pouring out of the bag. I was trying to clean it up. I don't know why I was doing that now. I'm not... Oh, shit! Can they sense a disturbance in the bullet that's about to attack them? Damn. This guy needs to fix his aim, unless it's intended to miss. I say fix his aim, but I mainly meant just get better. Unless, like, that little movement that Obi-Wan made, like... That was cool. Managed to dodge. But maybe this is part of the plan. Lure them somewhere. No. That was... Oh my god, that was cool. I know we've seen them force jump before, but I don't know why that... No, there's something. It felt like Obi-Wan walked out and took that. It felt like he sensed that, you know, sensed something. Okay. So, here's the problem. I know where Obi-Wan dies. No, this is... They're trying to make people think that he's been killed. Oh, damn. Looking very Sith-ish, Anakin. Oh. You know, it's funny. Making videos just makes me think a little different, because my thought on images like this, even that one there, is like, yep, thumbnail. That was great, though. Yo! Was that a euphemism? Excuse me. Man, they are really. This would. I wonder if you were to watch Star Wars for the first time in chronological order. Okay, well, now they're already showing it. Body armor. I wonder if you would have kind of believed it if it was your first time watching any Star Wars. Hmm. Oh no! You're cutting his hair too? That's a crazy way to cut your hair. Oh my god, look at him! Hmm. Oh my god, he looks so different. Whoa. Oh. Okay. I thought it might be. I thought he was kind of already starting to look a little bit like the assassin. Shit. Some insane Botox. Man, they can just do this? Why don't they do this more often? Hmm. I have a feeling this guy's about to get jumped. Because obviously he can't be allowed to walk around if he's being... Ah. Nice. Let's go. At first I thought they actually did hire him, but they're just saying he was still pretending, right, to be his employer. This guy was so happy that he succeeded. Poor guy was so pumped. Oh, damn. That was badass. Ah. That's why they were having him. Oh no! He put the legs away? Oh, put the legs away! Maybe the legs need to grab onto your vocal cords in order to... Okay. Cool. Oh shit. They're still selling it. Oh, arresting him. Now wait, Anakin's is Anakin not in on it? I just realized. My bad, guys. That's probably what they were saying before, and I talked over it, right? When they said Anakin's performance sold it, they were probably talking about how they didn't inform Anakin. Because I feel like Anakin wouldn't have put on that show in that back room if he knew it was he knew it was Obi-Wan. Ugh. Can I get something different? Nope, guess not. Hmm. Oh, one of the shark guys. I can't remember what their race is called. Damn! Get bugged. No shit. Obi-Wan, you badass. Gotta build that rep. Hmm. I see. I'm sorry, guys. I failed miserably at grasping the situation. I was thinking it was the dude in jail's goal to kill Obi-Wan. No, I think the Jedi really did hire Hardeen to shoot Obi-Wan in order to build this reputation to be able to get information out of him. Hmm. I shouldn't have talked over the beginning so much. That's my bad. Oh, fuck! Cad Bane. Hell yeah. Bitch, you got arrested the last time you fought one. Did he kill one face to face? I don't think Bane did, right? No, I think I'm thinking about Savage Press killing, like, the one dude's apprentice or something, right? This is cool, though. I like having Cad Bane back. bench the same amount? Oh. Nice. Hmm. Ah. So Bane got captured on purpose in order to break him out, seemingly. Oh shit! Man, we're bringing all the people in. Frickin' Boba Fett. Sorry, the subtitles spoiled me on who it was before it showed his face. Oh. Is Bane testing him, or maybe Bane wanted to see... Oh shit. Well, that was the same guy, like, flying the bounty hunter ship that Boba was a part of, right? I think? Maybe. Same race, anyway. Okay, maybe Bane wanted the riot so they can escape. They're all tasers, right? Damn, that guy's good aim. Okay, that's all it was. I thought he was, like, testing Hardine's, like, fighting style to see if he was, like, you know... like, testing him to see how he fights, if he fights like a Jedi. This is crazy. Pretty cool sequence, though. Oh, damn. Hmm. Alright. How everyone escapes from prison, the morgue. Uh-oh. Will Obi-Wan come up with something? Oh. Nice. Does he actually know how to do that, or is he gonna get help from... Oh. You can force unlock doors? It's only gonna... Okay, I'll talk about discussion. No, just you have to get in with the dead body. Oh, no. Uh... Cremation center means Bernie time, right? You guys... Oh god, that's so creepy. Okay, I guess they just fight before they get burnt. Well, it's a good thing they check before they freaking burn. That's nice. He didn't want to kill someone for the job. Damn, Obi-Wan. Alright. They made it out. No, they're just sneaking aboard a... Oh, they're just stealing a ship, okay. Oh. Dude, Bane is good. He's like already doubting. That's my ship! I didn't expect that voice. Oh, we got another part of this. Cool. Alright. That is it, guys, for episode 15. That was a good one. I apologize again for the beginning of the episode, or like the first half of me. I was talking a lot, and because of that, I wasn't super paying attention. I thought I understood what was going on. And I was clearly wrong. I thought it was what was his name, Morallo. I thought it was his plan to have Obi-Wan killed, because in the beginning they were talking about assassination, right? But here, let me go back to like the narrator description in the beginning, because I'm fairly certain it's I understand it now, but yeah. Okay, yep. Nope. I just talked over this beginning bit and just didn't pay attention. A plot to kidnap Chancellor Palpatine. Yeah, so he had a plot to kidnap Palpatine, and then they say his, even though he was arrested, they say his plot has already been set in motion. They staged the Jedi staged the assassination of Obi-Wan completely in order to what's it called? In order to create this, legendary guy, or at least turn an already existing guy into this legend that killed a Jedi, Everyone talking about him in prison gets Morallo's attention, and hopefully have Morallo tell him what the plot is and stuff like that. So now the narrator told us that it's a plot to kidnap Palpatine, right? But the Jedi don't know that, right? Because wasn't there a point in the show when Obi-Wan said he was about to tell me his kidnap target, but Bane stopped him? Or maybe it was tell me his plan. I guess I could be wrong about that, but I got the vibe that maybe they didn't know who the target was, but the narrator told us in the beginning. So, yeah, that was my bad for making that mistake. I need to... Sometimes I just get too chatty in these, and I'm not paying attention as much as I should be, or so it's not that I'm not paying attention on purpose, right? I think to me I'm talking, but I think I'm paying attention, but it turns out that I wasn't. You know, it's like I try to multitask, like talk and listen to what the show is saying, but sometimes I don't succeed in that and get things wrong. So I just need to do better of keeping the longer talks to the discussion and just have the shorter, like brief lines during the reaction. That was my fault. But anyway, um, very cool episode in the way it was portrayed. I also wanted to go back because another thing that I messed up on was I didn't realize that Anakin. I don't think Anakin was in on it based on the way they talked there, right? Where did they say it would have been? Killing a Jedi was the best movie had. I like how Yoda didn't even like this. Like, he was saying this is a dark path, too. Um, but yeah, then they revealed that he's alive, and then they say something about Anakin here. Survived worse you have. Young Skywalker knows this. I was dead to the world when Anakin moved my body. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this whole conversation, I was too busy talking about the idea of people watching this in chronological order for the first time ever, if they were to do that. If they would have been tricked by Obi-Wan's death here, or if they would have, you know, kind of like what Yoda just said, sensed that something was off, you know? But obviously, me being someone who watched the first 6 movies, we know when we see Obi-Wan's death, so, or assimilation with the Force, if you know, I mean, that's a form of death, I suppose, but anyway, but yeah, so once again, that was me, something I should have saved for the discussion I talked about in the episode and missed the fact that Anakin wasn't in on it. Because I was like, Anakin's like doing a real good job, like being angry, and it's because he is angry. This is real to him. So, yeah. Okay. But enough with my mistakes. The episode was cool. I really like the whole, you know, like face change, like infiltrate prison stuff. Like, is this a technology that only like the Jedi have access to? Because I feel like there have been so many times in the show where changing your face to look like someone else could have been so good for the bad guys. Why don't people do it more? But maybe it's a form of technology that's like too hard to just like steal and do for a criminal, you know? But I was just thinking like how nice that would have been to, you know, situations like trying to like overthrow the I can't remember her name, but the lady that's like in charge of Mandalore and stuff like that. We had that whole like Mandalore arc with them trying to like overthrow her a bit, like just have someone become her and besmirch her name kind of thing, right? Um but I'm sure there's like plenty of other times where it could have been useful too. But yeah, maybe it's just something they don't have a lot of access to. That was my first thought when I saw that. I was like, why don't people use this more? So, um, but yeah, Bane was a surprise, and I guess I think Bane got away the last time we saw him. We've seen him so many times. I want to say the last time we saw Bane was when Obi-Wan and the what was that other Jedi's name? He was that one like very eccentric Jedi that his name was mentioned in Jedi Survivors. He has the same ability that Cal Kestis has to be able to like sense the like history of an object or whatever just by like touching it or whatever. Uh oh man, it's on like the tip of my tongue as to the name, but I can't quite remember it. My bad, guys. But yeah, I feel like that might have been the last time we saw Bane, and I don't think he was captured, right? I think he got away. And so Bane being in prison here wasn't something we saw. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong about that. Bane just got captured off screen, and that's why Yoda was like, "Oh, should have expected Bane's capture to be suspicious." So seemingly Bane got captured on purpose in order to break out Moralo. Very cool. Force unlocking doors. Have we seen that before? We probably have, and I just don't remember. But I feel like that's like once again, I feel like that's something significant. Unless like somehow he had permission to like because he was undercover, maybe they like allowed the Force to be able to be used in that way, if that makes sense. Or I don't know. Or because like I just feel like there's been times where we've seen them like cut through doors and stuff like that when they could have just used the Force to unlock them, right? Like, so I feel like there's probably something there, some kind of situation that, you know, that's the one thing about shows with powers, is you gotta be careful what you establish, right? As like uses for those powers, because sometimes if you establish something and then you never use it again, you're gonna leave the audience wondering, like, why don't they just ever do that again, right? It's kind of like The Flash. Every now and then, when you watch The Flash, you have these moments when the Flash will like spin his arms and be able to like kind of fly, and then he'll use it for like one or two episodes, and then like never again. It's like flying would have been useful here, and here, but he never does it, right? There's other times when, you know, there's similar stuff to that too, where, you know, they develop this power that he can do just to solve the problem for that episode, and then they never use that power again. But I'm not saying that's the case here. I don't know enough, I don't remember enough, and that's my bad, to know whether we've seen it before or, you know, some kind of logic that I'm not putting together, other than the idea that maybe it was just a thing put in place just in case, you know, gave like him Force access to the locks. I don't even know if that's a thing, but yeah. So anyway, I do like that they check the bodies before they burn them, just to like 100% confirm they have no vital signs. I mean, I guess I wonder if they probably do that to check for escapees, just like this situation here, I would assume. But at the same time, it's like if you did have escapees, maybe you just burn them. That's kind of fucked up to say, though. Shouldn't have tried to escape. But yeah, so I guess it probably is for escapees and stuff. But I wonder if they've ever just made a mistake where they're like, oh yeah, this guy's dead, let's throw him in there. And then they like check the vitals and they're like, wait a second, he's alive. But you'd think you'd check the vitals before it got all the way to that point. So, but anyway, it kind of reminds me of like they used to put like bells on people in graves, so that way if like I've at least heard of that. I don't know how often it happened, but just in case they like woke up 6 feet under the ground, they could like ring the bell. That'd be so terrifying if that was ever real, and if they're like you're just in a graveyard and all of a sudden like a bell starts ringing. Like, what the fuck, dude? I'd be so scared, but I'd also be scared for the poor person that might be down there alive, you know? I'd be like, what fucking zombie apocalypse is starting. Should I dig him up? Can you imagine being the person to be like, oh no, this guy's stuck under here, let's save him. You dig him up and it's just like a zombie, and that's how the apocalypse starts. That'd suck. But anyway. So, great episode. I'm looking forward to more. I had a lot of fun with this one. So I loved Anakin's anger. It's always fun seeing his anger, and now that I know it wasn't acting, that's like his real anger. At least they said he might sense something's off, but you know, it was still cool to see him like in that hood being all Sithy emo was really cool too. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Oh, and seeing Obi-Wan like shave his head and beard and everything is crazy too. Also, the thing they used to like shave his head was crazy as well. They just like it was just like a vacuum. They just like sucked the hair off his head. How does that work? I want that. And it looks so efficient too. Yeah, dude, I freaking want that shit so bad. I literally just shaved my head and face tonight. That'd be so sick if I could just, like I know I go over it with a razor similar to what they were doing there, but I have to go over it like 10 times with like I have like an electric like it's got like 3 little circle things on the top and it like shapes to your head and stuff, and that's what I use because I'm not gonna take a razor to it. Yeah, I think that it does a good enough job, but yeah, it still takes like I gotta go over and over and over and over and over all the way around my head, and then I usually go over it a second time even, just to make sure that because sometimes it misses some little bits, and then I feel around my head, clean up any little bits left, and it's a whole process. Man, if I could just suck it all off, Wait, hold on, no, don't take that out of context. But anyway, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description should be popping up on the screen. 2 episodes ahead on there through the early access tier. Breathing. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.